up, everyone? I'm Chase Lee, and happy 420 out there to all my stoners and stonerettes that watch my videos while eating bags of chips and greasy-ass Taco Bell. This video is for you, but in all seriousness, guys, it's really ironic because the TV show I'm going to be reviewing does have a character that smokes a shit ton of weed, so it is very funny that I'm doing this on 420. But anyways, the show I'm going to be reviewing is the Season 4 premiere and Episode 2 of Silicon Valley. Now, this was brought to me by an advanced screening of the Alamo Drafthouse, which is so awesome because I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I would be because the Alamo Drafthouse is fucking awesome, and they are the best theater chain around, and I'm so glad that they did an event like this to kind of break away and do something different. I really wish they would do more stuff like this, and I would definitely go to the theater to watch all HBO shows, Stars, Showtimes, what have you. Oh, please, you get Ash vs. Evil Dead on the big screen, please. Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I got to be a part of the advanced screening of Silicon Valley Season 4 premiere, like I said, and Episode 2, so it was 2 episodes back-to-back, and a Q&A from co-creator Mike Judge, Martin Starr, and Zach Woods, who are in the show. I usually do movie reviews on this channel, but I figure I would dabble in the TV because I am starting to watch a lot more TV nowadays, whether it be Netflix, HBO, or cable, so, it's going to be just like my movie reviews, so my movie reviews are pretty bad, so I guess if the shoe fits, right? If you guys have never seen Silicon Valley, it is an HBO show, and it follows Richard Hendricks, played by Thomas Middleditch, and we get to see his ups and downs of creating his company, Pied Piper, in the kind of technology-centric area of Silicon Valley, which is a real place in California, and I'd be scared to go to, because after watching this show, everyone just sabotages each other. What the hell, guys? On top of all the intriguing storylines and kind of like I said, the backstabbing and the intrigue and whatnot, you have this dry wit, this kind of improv humor that kind of plagues the show in the best way possible, and it is hands down one of the best comedies on TV right now, and it's on HBO, and it's actually my favorite comedy that HBO has ever done. And I'll pimp out Veep. I watched the pilot today. That was kind of cool. But as far as like seeing all the way through and just the consistency, HBO is doing really good with their shows, and I think Silicon Valley is the best comedy they've done. So the review is episode 1 and 2 of Season 4. Now, if you guys have not been watching the show up until this point, I'm not going to be spoiling anything. I'm going to kind of review it as best as I can for all those people that are interested in this show. But I would say start from the beginning for sure. Do a 30-day free trial of HBO Now. It's 30 episodes from Season 1, 2, and 3. They're 30 minutes apiece, 15 hours worth of content. You got this. Binge watching. You guys are in the binge watching age. Let's do this. So, Season 4. First of all, I will say that it was very, very awesome to watch this in front of a live audience. I've never watched a TV show like this in front of, a couple hundred people like this. It was very immersive. Everyone was laughing at the same parts. Everyone was kind of in shock and awe at the same parts. It was just a really great experience, and I really hope theaters can do more of this and do TV premieres at the theater. As far as the opening to Season 4, it was a little rocky at first, and I was like, okay, the characters are getting back into the mood and whatnot, and I get the joke and whatnot, but once we got kind of past the opening, it started to get better from there for sure, because besides that little opening from Season 4, if you jump from season to season, these actors don't miss a beat. They literally slip back into the roles like it's nothing, and this show comes on once a year. So just seeing Season 4 on the big screen and just seeing them as if I just got done watching Season 3, which was last year, it was just kind of amazing how that transition just goes from season to season. This no breaks, and they just get back into the comedy, get back into the characters, and that's what we all love the most. But the episode 1 of Season 4, I really liked the story structure. It picks up right from the end of Season 3, so we kind of get all those little loose ends while Richard's trying to do something new, because if you watch the trailer to this season, he is trying to branch off and do his own thing, while other companies such as Hulu and stuff are still trying to come after him and whatnot. So I thought episode 1 was a very solid episode. It really kind of carries on, and it leaves on a cliffhanger to really kind of set up a storyline for someone to screw someone else over, and it was pretty great to see. And then episode 2 starts. Episode 2 is a lot better than episode 1. I'm not saying I didn't like episode 1. It was a solid episode. But episode 2 really kind of found its footing in terms of what it's going to have for conflict for the rest of the season. I really like some of the character stuff happening with, like Dinesh, or, played by Kumail. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, sorry. And with like Martin Starr's character, and of course, Richard and Ehrlich, which is TJ Miller. Episode 2 sets off this kind of motion, this wave, the start of the wave, if you will, with these many different storylines that could possibly kind of tap into for the rest of the season. And the way the episode ends, not only was it a great piece of dark humor, it also kind of sets off this major issue that they are going to have to face. I'm not going to say who or what it is, but it does end very strongly to where I'm like, I am so glad I got the HBO Now package. $15 a month, not that bad. It's only $4 more than Netflix, so if that's freaking you out, not that bad. And it really kind of sets up for, just great possibilities for the season. But the one thing I've always appreciated about the show is its humor. And season 4 opening and episode 2 is no different. The humor, it's dry, it's witty, it's smart, it's raunchy, it's dark. Like, that's the one thing I've always appreciated about Mike Judge and his brand of humor, is if you watch Beavis and Butthead, that's more of like childish, raunchy humor, but we enjoy it. It's kind of like likable, stupid characters. When you watch like King of the Hill, it's kind of got like that dry sense of humor. When you watch Idiocracy, it's got very dumb humor, but it's very smart in the way it presents itself. Look at Office Space. It's more of kind of I'd say it's more of like a dry, kind of raunchy comedy. And then, this is kind of like just a mixture of everything that Mike Judge has been leading up to. And it just continues. I hope the show goes on for many more seasons. It looks like these actors are game to do it. And the one thing I like about the actors in this is that not only are they good at improv, they have distinct personalities. With Thomas Middleditch and his character Richard Hendricks, he's very introverted. He's very quietly soft-spoken, and he'll have moments of outbursts. Versus like T.J. Miller's character Ehrlich, who is very boisterous and very loud and very raunchy, and smokes a bunch of weed. And then you have Kumail, who plays Dinesh, who's a really great engineer. Martin Starr, he's very sarcastic. Zach Woods is very soft-spoken. He's very loyal in the show. So everyone's got their own distinct personalities, and it carries over into this new season. It was a great season opener and a great episode 2 for sure, that I cannot wait to see episode 3. But that is the one thing that sucks about this, of seeing the first 2 episodes. I gotta wait 3 fucking weeks till the next one, HBO. What are you doing to me? I'm gonna have withdrawals like an addict. What is wrong with you? So I'm gonna give I'm gonna do this as a combined package and average them out. So I'd give episode 1 an A-. The opening was a little rough for me, but it got back on its footing. And then episode 2 ended so strongly, I was going to give it like an A+. So I'm going to average out episode 1 and 2 of the season 4 premiere of Silicon Valley as a solid A. It's just great. And if you don't believe me, please start from the beginning and watch episode 1, season 1. Just start from there. I will guarantee you will get hooked. So I cannot wait for the continuing episodes. So what about you guys? Have you seen Silicon Valley, or have you even heard of it? Do you want to see me do more TV reviews and fuck up as bad as I just did? So and let me know, what is some of your favorite comedies on television right now as we speak. Silicon Valley is definitely one of them. Mike Judge, I just want to meet that man. All the shows and movies he's done, just I fucking love that guy. So I will see you guys next time for whatever I review next. HBO and Alamo Drafthouse, please team up and do something else in a theater. I will be there. I'm Chase Lee, guys. See you guys around.